Hey everyone, I'm Kristine Drummond, and you are on the mat with me again today in our year of yoga as we do some deep breathing here, bringing your left hand in front of your face. And we're just going to restrict the back of our throat as we inhale and exhale, as if we're fogging up a mirror in front of our face. Yuhaji breath work. Deep inhalation, and on the exhale, kind of sounds a bit like the ocean, if you like. So keeping the back of the throat restricted. You should hear a noise when you're inhaling and exhaling. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Bringing hands together at our heart center. Setting an intention for our practice today. What is it you want to get out of this session? Bringing our arms over the top of each other now as we twist the upper body to the left, back to the middle, then twisting the body to the right, back to the center, over the other side. Trying to keep the arms parallel with the earth. One more time each side, trying to get a little bit further around each twist. The last one. And then gently bringing the arms up and behind the body as we lean back, opening our chest towards the heavens, dropping our head backwards, feeling a stretch down the arms as well as through the back, pushing our hips forward, windmilling the arms in front of us now and gently coming forward as we fold our upper body over our legs. Letting our head fall heavy. If you're flexible enough, you can take the forehead to the ground in front of the feet if you like. Breathing deeply in this pose. And then gently rising, crossing the feet the other way. Big deep breath in as we take our arms back, exhaling. Pushing the stomach and the chest forward as we arch our back, dropping our head backwards. And then windmilling the arms forward and forward folding the upper body over the legs. Trying to get that little bit closer towards the earth each exhalation. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, gently pushing up as we come around into tabletop. Coming for child's pose now, pushing our bottom back towards our heels and then leaning forward, pushing the pelvis towards the earth, coming back into child's pose. Knees are wide, arms are stretched outward, and then bringing the upper body forward as we dip our pelvis towards the mat. One more time. Shifting the body weight backwards, bottom to heels. And then pressing up, pushing the body forward. And we're going to do it 2 more times actually. Using the strength of the arms to support the upper body. And then one more time, pushing back. Gently resting the forehead on the mat. And then scooping the body forward. Tucking the toes, coming into downward facing dog. Pushing the heels towards the earth. Hips are high, legs are straight. Pushing the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe nodding the head or shaking it from side to side. And then stepping the right leg between the hands and turning the body to the side of the mat. Stretching the back of the hamstrings. Dropping the head. Trying to get the palms to the earth if you can. Or grabbing the elbows if that feels good. Or grabbing for the shins. Pulling the upper body closer to the legs to get a deeper stretch. And then gently standing, walking the feet in. Big deep breath in as we drop down into goddess pose. Palms together at our heart. Creating some movement now in our goddess. Moving in whatever way feels good for you. Maybe bringing each shoulder to the center, stretching out the legs. Big deep breath in. Exhaling as we lean over to the right for a side lunge. Inhaling as we rise, exhaling as we lower to the left. Inhale, rising. Exhale, lowering. Feeling a beautiful stretch through the inner thigh. Over to the left side. Back to the right. Feeling that energy build up and feel it coming through the foundational points of the feet. As we come back into goddess pose, feeling empowered and strong. Linking our hands behind our arms, behind our back as we bring our arms up overhead. Fingers are interlaced. Feeling a beautiful stretch in the back and inner part of the thigh and the hamstring. Gently rising. Hands to heart center. Straightening the legs and walking the feet in closer together. Coming into star pose. Arms are parallel with the mat. And then we're just going to tap alternating shins. Right hand to left shin, left hand to right shin. Making sure we're linking our breath to each transition. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Last one. Bringing the feet together now. Coming into chair pose as we sink our bottom towards the earth, arms out in front. Exhaling as we rise. Inhaling as we drop down again. Taking the right leg directly back and then the left leg directly back. Pushing the heel towards the earth as we transition to the other side again. Keeping the arms high, engaging the core, and keeping the hips low. One more time. Exhaling as we rise. Coming into tree pose now, bringing the right foot on the inside of the left leg. Breathing in as we take our arms high and exhaling as we bring them to heart center. Taking our drishti, our gaze, to something in the distance that's not moving so we can find that stability and balance. And just tightening through the spine and the abs. Releasing the leg, bringing it forward. Toes are pointed. And then taking the right leg back as we lean forward with the upper body. Getting the leg and upper body parallel with the mat. Bringing the knee forward and then twisting the body to the right side, maintaining that balance, back to the middle, planting the right foot back down next to the left and bringing the left leg up to the inside of the right thigh. Big deep breath in, hands together at heart center. Maintaining our focus here. Maybe putting a smile on your face and not taking your practice too seriously, which is what I do sometimes. Bringing the left knee forward now, toes are pointed, and then taking the left leg back straight. Bringing the upper body parallel with the earth. And then bringing the left leg back to the front. Twisting the upper body around to the left. And then back to center. Gently placing the left foot next to the right. Big deep breath in, forward folding, hands together. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Stepping the legs out to the side nice and wide, feeling that stretch through the back of the legs. Grasping the elbows. And then grabbing the shins. Big deep breath in as we rise, walking the feet in towards each other, dropping down into yogic squat, hovering the bottom above the mat. Trying to keep the back straight. And maybe just wriggling the toes. And gently guiding the knees outward with our arms. One more deep breath in. And then exhaling as we move the body back to downward facing dog. Bringing the left leg between the hands, pushing the pelvis towards the earth. Taking our left arm high towards the sky. And then taking that hand behind the back as we pull the shoulder back and open the chest up even further. Taking the arm up overhead now for a bit more of a side stretch, framing the front foot. And then kicking it back to meet the right in downward dog. Bringing the left leg between the hands. Pushing the pelvis towards the earth. Taking the right arm towards the sky. And then tucking that hand behind the back. Taking it overhead. And then gently framing the front foot, kicking it back to meet the left in downward facing dog. Dropping to our knees. And folding the left leg up and underneath the body on a 90-degree angle if you can. Sitting tall on our palms and then taking our arms towards the sky. Taking the arms wide as we lower the upper body over the leg and then gently rising, lowering again. One more time. Slow and controlled. Then coming down onto the forearms, or you can gently rest your head on your arms if you prefer. Again, breathing deeply and feeling that air expand the rib cage. As we push back up, tucking the toes, bringing the right leg up and underneath the body. Left leg goes long. Big deep breath in as we take our arms overhead. Taking the arms wide and lowering the upper body, slow and controlled. Exhaling as we rise. Inhaling as we lower. Really using the scapula and the shoulder blade here, squeezing them at the back. Using those upper back muscles. And then coming down onto the forearms. Or resting your head on your arms. Big deep breath. And then gently rising, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Coming into a seated position, we're going to do butterfly pose. Taking the knees wide, grabbing the feet with our hands and straightening our arms as we pull our arms away from the body. And then gently lowering the upper body to meet the mat. Bringing the left leg up and over the right leg. Taking our left arm out to the side. Hugging that knee in, changing sides. Right leg up and over the left. Taking our gaze towards the right side of the body. Hugging the knees in again. Gently placing the feet on the mat, taking the feet wide and letting the knees fall in to meet in the middle. And then when you're ready, taking the legs long for Savasana. Letting the feet fall out to the side, making any last minute fidgets, movements before finding your final resting place. So that you can completely switch off. I'm going to be here for a couple of minutes, so I'm going to give you some complete silence. So take advantage of that, and I'll bring you out at the other side. It's time to start bringing some movement back into the body. Maybe stretching or wriggling the toes or fingers. And then gently rolling over to one side. Coming into seated pose position. Sitting tall, eyes closed. Just taking a moment to pause. And then bringing palms together at our third eye. May we have kind and loving thoughts today as we lower our hands to our lips. May we speak kind and loving words today as we lower our hands to our heart. May we have kind and loving intentions today. And just while we're here, just take a moment to think of someone that you're truly grateful for right now, someone that brings you so much joy and fulfillment in your life. And let's just send some love to them in this moment. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Namaste.